Hey guys, David here, Core Confidence, talking about what's really getting in the way with women, with your love life, and in life in general. What really gets in the way, what really stops people up. I have a fascinating career, fascinating job. I get to deal with all kinds of stuff when I help, meaning I get to deal with all kinds of mindset, psychological things that come up. And even when guys reach out for a breakthrough call and whatnot, on the surface level, it always looks like it's about what to do, what to say, if I had the right strategy with women. And I'm not saying that stuff doesn't apply, right? I talk about that in my masterclass, Attraction on Command, which you can always put hashtag masterclass or hashtag class. Either one will work. If you want to get a link to that, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to see it. All that stuff's important, right? The strategy and flipping the script and removing the pedestal and all this stuff. All those attraction accelerators I talk about. But the fascinating thing when it comes to a guy having what he wants with women, or a woman, right? Ultimately, every guy, high-achieving, successful guy, that's who I help. That's what all this is geared for, especially because unique challenges that high-achieving, successful guys have when it comes to women, right? Compared to the average guy. And so that's you, right? You're a high-achieving, successful guy. And it's fascinating, though, because you'll know this, right? You'll know that when you go after what you want, the things that really get in the way are not the strategy and not the tactics. But what really gets in the way is the fear, okay? Is the self-doubt, is the can I do this, okay? Now, interesting thing is, when we actually take a look and go deeper, this is kind of a deeper, live stream here, a deeper mini class here. What I find it with myself too, is that the fear, the self-doubt, the lack of confidence in oneself when it comes to anything to do with women has a deeper reason than that. The fear is the symptom. The lack of confidence is a symptom, okay? The self-doubt is a symptom. So here we have, guys like you coming in, successful, high-achieving, rocking the career, family, other areas of life, right? You're in good shape, you look good, you dress well, but things aren't playing out in your love life. You're like, what the heck? There's guys that are less good looking, in less good shape, have less success than I do, less financial resources and all this stuff, right? What the heck's going on? Well, though it's different for every guy, ultimately there are always little nooks and crannies and differences. What it usually comes down to, what creates the fear, the self-doubt, the lack of confidence, is a core belief that you don't actually deserve it. Now, you'll say you deserve it, you deserve the woman, or you deserve the success with women, or whatever it is you're looking for, if you're looking to go more casual path or a deeper path, right? But it really can come down to deserving. Now, deserving is not entitlement. You know that as a high achiever. You know that you don't get handouts. You know that you've earned your success professionally in your business. It doesn't just happen, right? The average person who's not a high-achieving, kick-ass business owner or executive thinks that, and I used to be this way because I used to be, I worked my way up in the ranks of corporate before I became a business owner, an entrepreneur. And I was smart, I was sharp, I kicked butt, I was on the path to being IT director, I worked in technology, and I had a hardcore work ethic, hard work ethic. So I also thought, well, I'll get into business because if I'm so good in, they want to promote me, they want to keep, raising me up, why don't I do business? Because damn it, they're making all the money and they're getting all the success and, I want to do that. And as you know, especially as a business owner, okay, that it's all on you. It's very different, even when you're in the highest of high of executive, right? And I didn't get that high. I was on my way. But I guess I wanted the more uncertain path, the more swashbuckling path, the more risk and reward path, right? That's what I've chosen. You don't realize that it's all on you, right? So if you're an executive listening to this, kudos to you, you're a high achiever too, but it's still different because business fails, it's on you. Employees don't show up, it's on you. Whatever, vendor doesn't deliver the goods that you need to make your product, it's on you. It's on you. The shit rolls uphill, right? When you own a business. And so even in those cases, the deserving thing comes into play. So as a high achiever, in particular, if you're a business owner here, okay, I don't want to exclude the execs and the high-performing professionals like the doctors and lawyers and stuff that don't own a business, but a lot of times guys that reach out are a dentist or a doctor or lawyer that are business owners too, right? You are, even though you probably consider yourself a dentist, doctor, lawyer at first, whatever. But you know that you've had to put a lot of hard work in that, and you've also probably come into mental limits and mindset limits of having problem with success in your business because of those. And if you blame it on externals, you'll never succeed. You have to figure it out. Not that external factors don't come into play, but it's why resourcefulness is always much bigger than resources. Does it help to have resources to start out? You betcha. But used in the improper way, those resources go away real quick. Just like rich kids that come from money, that don't ever they get pampered and stuff. They never gain skills. They never learn resourcefulness. Their lives are usually wrecked, typically, unless they get on the path of learning stuff and growing, right? Then that's different. Not always, but it's very well-known phenomena psychologically. So when it comes to women, it's really the same thing. Now, it looks different. It feels different. It smells different. You've had your business success, your career success, all that. But it seems like, well, this is different. And you'll probably even notice that you do have limits in your business career path as well as a high achiever. Start to open up in this conversation, really take a look. But it's really, really true in terms of women. Pedestalization of hot women. It's culturally ingrained. There's some biological stuff in there as well. I know it. But then it's starting to pedestalize. Don't deserve. She's up there. I'm down here. I've got to do all this stuff to deserve her. And it's painful. And so no matter what strategies and tactics, even though they come into play, even though flipping the script works very well on everything, even though, meeting women socially works, if you're always coming from a place of where you don't deserve, even if you get the girl, you don't have a healthy sense of power, healthy sense of control over yourself, because you're always trying to prove that you deserve her. It's a deep issue, guys. It's big. I want you to hear me on that. Okay? It doesn't always come up in that form for every guy, in those words, but that's the essence of it. And you'll feel it in your heart and your gut if you know what I'm talking about. You're like, ooh. And just take a look. Think about your 9 or 10 type of girl that's around in your life, right? That girl is beautiful, not on the outside, but on the inside too. The one you're just like, oh God, please, I'd love to be with her. If you don't feel that you could be on the level and you're putting her on the pedestal, that's how you know you have a deserving issue. Okay? And again, deserving is entitlement. I don't think I finished that thought. Too much entitlement goes on today where people, gimme, without doing any work, any effort, all that bullshit. Right? People want fucking handouts from the government and shit. I don't operate. I never thought that way. I never think the government's really going to take care of me. I mean, the government takes care of certain things, roads and this and that. The Social Security, give me a fucking break, right? No, no, And you know that as a successful high achiever. You know that too. You're not going to rely on the government for that, right? So, and we do have to rely on government for certain things. But that hard work ethic and that deservingness comes from, that's my point, comes from being a leader, being a high achiever. Freaking, let's do it, whatever it takes. You get knocked, shit. Another challenge. Another deal gone bad, right? Another employee giving me trouble, a team member, if you're an exec. What do? Well, it's on you as the higher up, as the owner. You got to figure it out. You got to work with that person, replace them, whatever. Okay? And so that deserving is not, I'm entitled. because now more than ever, thank God, hopefully the corporate fat is getting cut off. I don't work in corporate anymore or any of those environments. I would see people around like, what do? They get paid for doing what? And a lot of money sometimes, right? It's ridiculous. So if you're not getting what you want with women and in life, okay, but especially with women, high achieving guy, you probably have a deserving issue. And in order to determine that, that's something that I help guys do all the time. I speak to 5 to 10 guys a week on breakthrough calls. And if that's something you want help with, to find out, and also, customize the strategy for you and other issues, because there's usually other issues around it, or maybe a different form of it, even though it's basically the same. But it's so common, I see it over and over again. If you want help with identifying that, seeing what's, if it's that and more, and then mapping out a plan to get you what you want and crush your 10 out of 10 love life so that you can have your beautiful inside and out woman, then type call down in the comments and we can have a chat about booking a call, okay? Now, here's the thing. Got to be really coachable. You got to really want this and be committed to it, right, to break through this stuff. And you got to be a resourceful type guy, because you got to be willing to do whatever it takes, okay? And I like to work with movers and shakers and guys that want to get on this, get there quick, okay? Sometimes guys will be on the phone with me. I'll be asking them questions to figure out what the issue is. We need to figure that out. Believe me, had 2 calls this week where the guy thought he knew coming in what the issue was, and I can tell it's probably not, but we got to find out. And it ends up being completely different than what he thought, okay? And something along these lines. So I'll get on a call and we'll be talking, but there's this kind of circular stuff going on, and I'm a straight shoot and direct guy. Let's get to it. Let's figure this out. We're going to have limited time together, 45 minutes or so. Let's get to it. So then I have to start getting in there like a mechanic. Okay, let's go. Where's the issue? It's not that. Let's not waste time, okay? So you got to be in that kind of mind frame or willing to push that, so we can talk on a call, so we can figure it out quick, map your plan quick, and get you on the path to fixing it and in action. Because these calls, these breakthrough calls, are not just to get, nice plan that I'll use someday. No, I build plans on real situations, not hypotheticals, on guys wanting to take action and move forward now. Because I find guys that take action and are decisive and quick and committed to that are the ones who are the guys who get the success the fastest, okay? The ones that will ride that momentum from uncovering what's happening, mapping the plan, and then boom. And then getting into action to really do what it takes to have what you want and what you ultimately deserve, okay, in your love life with women, all right? So just drop comments or call below. Also drop or hashtag. No, I don't want to do hashtag. Just call, or class or master class if you want to see that and you haven't seen it yet. And if you're ready to talk and ready to sort through this and really take it to the next level and beyond, I'd love to talk to you and see if I can help you out. We can have a bit of chat to make sure that that's really where you're at too. That's important. Okay. So again, I believe you deserve it, but do you? You most likely do not. If you are stuck in a lot of self-doubt, a lot of fear, all these things, or that I can't do it, this and that, right, is usually a deserving issue. Okay, so I hope that stuff helps. A deeper one today, and until next time, we're complete. Take care.